Hello. How are you people out there today? I want to talk about the sanity of mind. Sanity of mind. Oh, wait a minute now. Albert Einstein, right? Albert Einstein said to us that insanity is expecting different results, right, by doing the same thing. You know, we're going to, you know, if I put my hand on a stove and it burns, if I put my hand on the stove again and expect it not to burn, that would be insanity. And Albert is absolutely right, but I think he meant a little more than that, and let me explain. See, I had a brain injury, right? I learned a lot about the brain, and well, as much as I could. Again, remember, I have a brain injury. It's kind of an oxymoron there, but anyway. But what Albert meant was, that's a lazy way of thinking of it. We're not using the brain quite so much when we say, doing the same thing over and over, expect different results. Are we now? I mean, think about that. If I agree, if I put my hand on a stove, it burns, I try it the next day and I think it shouldn't burn, there's something wrong there. There's some kind of insanity, I guess. In the groups that I go to, the fellowships I go to, if I use drugs or alcohol and expect to use drugs and alcohol again and not have the same results, that would be insane. I agree with that. But let's take the example of one of my friends on Facebook here is a big runner. He runs all the time. Now let's say he wants to run 5 miles and he goes out and he can only run 4. Well, would it be insane for him to think that if he goes out the next day and tries to run 5 miles that he couldn't do it? That would be insane? Or if a person is up to bat and they're trying to hit a home run and they didn't hit a home run that day, should they not try again and expect different results? Keep practicing and maybe hit the home run or run the 5 miles. I myself, going back into the fellowship thing, I've relapsed, probably more than most. However, would I be insane to say, well, I won't go back to the fellowship because it didn't work that time? I'm trying the same thing over and over again, expect different results? Obviously, the answer is no. I think what Albert was trying to say to us was simply this. Trying something over and over and expecting different results is insane if we don't have wellness of mind intact. You know what I'm saying? In other words, if I'm thinking that, again, we'll go with the burning stove, that it shouldn't hurt the next day, well, that's not wellness of mind. You know, that's not wellness of mind. However, if I think that I'm going to go to bat and I'm going to hit a home run this time, I think that's wellness of mind. I've been practicing, I've been watching videos, I've been doing whatever I need to do, and I'm going to try it again. Now, we have to use our brain and think about these things. We can't just be lazy and say, oh, well, I won't try that again. I tried it yesterday, and I don't want to be insane and do that. And I hear it all the time. Oh, insanity is trying the same thing. Well, if insanity is not that, then let's say, what is sanity? Sanity would be, I try the same thing over again, and I expect the same results. And again, we want to keep in mind wellness of mind. Wellness of mind. If I go to the stove, I put my hand on the stove, and I expect my hand to be burned, would that be a sanity thing? I'm doing the same thing, and I'm expecting the same results. No, it wouldn't be. Wellness of mind is absent here, right? Wellness of mind is absent. If I take the baseball example, or my friend that runs, Swanee, and I expect that I practice and I go out and I do this, and the next day I'm going to run that 5 miles, or I'm going to hit that home run because I've practiced, and I'm going to expect different results. Or I read a book and I learned something, I should expect different results. Absolutely, wellness of mind is intact. That is sane. So the next time somebody comes up to you and says, well, Albert Einstein said, trying the same thing over and over again, expect different results is insanity. Well, tell them that's not all he meant there. There's a little more to the story, little more use of the mind. Let's use our thinking caps and know what that means. I'm sitting around, and anytime I can be crazy, and I'll do crazy things, and I look and I say, I've done things in my life with the drinking and this and that would be like lighting my hair on fire, absolutely crazy. And I don't want to be crazy anymore. I just don't want to be. I was going to type this all into what's on your mind today on Facebook, but I figured it'd be easier thing, and a couple people said, hey, you don't put these on anymore, so figured I would. So anyway, our lesson for today, folks, is let's think about things a little more. If it's crazy and there's absence of wellness of mind going on, and you're trying something over, say you're drinking or smoking or whatever, and you think, well, tomorrow I'll just drink and I'll expect different results or whatever, and it's been going on for 30 years and it's always bad, you got to say, well, wait a minute, wellness of mind is not there. If you've relapsed in drinking and you say, well, you know what, I've gone to AA and, it didn't seem to work, but I'm going to try it again. Wellness of mind is intact there. I've got a problem. I want to take care of it. Maybe I didn't do it quite great the first time, but I'll go back and try again. They even say, keep coming back. They'll say at one point, keep coming back. Right? And then somebody else will say, well, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Well, wait a minute. What are you saying here? You have the right to silence, but if you don't tell me if you're going to blow in this tube, you lose your license. What? Where's my right to silence here? So anyway, it is an oxymoron, but I'm pretty sure if we use our heads and we say, well, let's keep wellness of mind, in fact, first, keep that ever mind present, and then decide whether if I'm going to try to run the 5 miles, that's sane, or I'm going to try to put my hand on the stove, and that's insane. I think we got a good picture there. Something I was thinking of. A little bit about me. In a month, I'm going to see my friend Timmy Brown out in Fargo, North Dakota in July. We're going to go see the great Paul McCartney. Never been to Fargo. I'm looking forward to it. Phone's ringing. Let's see. And this guy calls me like all the time. He's calling again. Anyway, I look forward to going to Fargo. I don't know what we'll do. See Paul McCartney, that would be good. It's a 20,000 people event, so it's going to be kind of intimate. I think that'll be great. Maybe Paul will make friends with me, and I'll leave with Paul and live in England somewhere, very rich. That'd be good. What else is going on? Still working at the plus-size ladies store. That's going very well. Catherine's. It's, for anybody that needs, they have wonderful clothes there. Helping our girls out that, may have a little bit too much on their bellies and getting them to dress nice and look well. I think that's an admirable thing. We all have our things to do in life. That seems to be mine at the moment. Still going. I'm still sober and clean and no drugs or booze. I'm doing good there. Life is great. I'm blessed. I hope all of you guys are too. I hope everybody listening to this is having a wonderful, wonderful time. Great family and friends. Friends and family are so important. I realize that a little late in life, but nonetheless, it's sanity when you learn it, I've had them and lost them, but tried to get them back again. Is that insane, or is that wellness of mind? Pretty sure it's wellness of mind. Anyway, all is well. I say hi to all my Yadenites out there. Hello, all you guys. I remember every one of you. I remember all our times together as a young man. I'm actually listening to some Peter Frampton. Peter Frampton has a thing out, Frampton Comes Alive 35 years later. That's great. It's really just takes me back, man. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Still in Exton. Not much going on. Still smoking them cigarettes. Oh, boy, yeah, that's a crazy addiction, boy. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to give everybody a little heads up on the sanity thing and clear up what Albert was trying to say. Me and Albert were buds. But anyway, until next time, my Facebook friends, my Yadenite friends, and YouTube, and everybody else out there, this is Bill saying goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful summer. Thank God the good weather is here, and we finally got warm weather. Man, that was a hard winter. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, I tried to, look at that, that's crazy. I tried to get through that winter. I swear I was going to die. I really did. I thought I was going to die. It was so bad some days, 17 below with the wind chill factor. I'm out there catching a bus. Hey, I'm going to get a car this summer. Yeah, I'm going to get. I got a driver's license on the way. Everything. It's been 6 long years. I've been living this life. So please, 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 don't drink and drive. Don't think you get away with it. It's just that alcohol just takes it over, and it's bad stuff. It's been a long penalty after penalty, taking buses, walking in the snow, not seeing your family, not being able to go to the market when you want. I mean, it just goes. It's not worth it, man. Excuse my language. Forget the money and the fines and the lawyers and the jail. I mean, all that's horrible, but it goes on and on and on. It goes on your record. You can't get a job. You got to take buses. You got to ask people for rides. You can't go places you want to go. You run out of things, and you don't know how you're going to get to them. It's horrible. So please, if you're drinking and a party or something, your car's there, let somebody else drive. It's not drinking, or the game, man. I'm not telling you anything new. And it's hard to do, I know, because we all want to have our egos intact, and I can drive, I know I'm the worst, so please try to keep that in mind, especially if you got kids and things. I imagine how bad that would be, you can't get your kid to school. Think about it. It's not a good life. I'm on this side of the fence now, so I'm happy and glad that I am, but it took a lot to get here, It took a lot to get here. All right, everybody, enjoy the summer. Make another one if y'all like it. Hit like or comment on it or whatever you do. Like I say, if I see comments and things and people like it, I'll make the effort to do it. Again, adios from Exton. This is Bill Kelly saying, have a great summer. Stay sane. Stay sane. Okay? Just stay sane. Keep the wellness of mind and going. When somebody says that, remember, there's a little more to it than just, doing the same thing over, expect different results. A little more to it. All right, everybody. Adios, amigos. I'm back to my Peter Frampton.